What compromises someone's metabolism?
So the reason why these even exist is because we might have grown up on antibiotics when we were a kid because of those sinus infections or ear infections or those colds that we just couldn't get over. The reality is we should have never had those health issues in the first place to have an antibiotic. So we take antibiotics to deal with them, and then it hurts our tummy. It disturbs that microbiome, that good flora. And when that starts to change, we start to lose that constitution, that healthy constitution that takes care of all our sickness for us.
Okay.
Then we take the antihistamines, the decongestants. We might be starting to take the Tylenols, the NSAIDs. We're doing more damage to our body because we're not looking for the solution to why I had the sinus infection in the first place, to why I had the infection in my ears, to why my stomach hurts all the time and I don't know what to do about it, but take another medication with like a Nexium or a Prilosec. We are solution oriented. We go after the underlying causes of those issues and we address those. Oftentimes, the majority of the time, we don't need medications to cover up the symptoms. So this is what it looks like. This is how we can get into trouble. I'll make looks like three small circles. Might not be large enough. But if you have a genetic predisposition, now back when I was getting my pre-med degree, they said if you have this gene, you have this disease.
Right.
It's not accurate now. Now we know that a genetic predisposition is there, and if you have that genetic predisposition for a disease process, if you don't activate that gene, you never get the disease. That's super cool because what we can do is know what things through science that activate the gene.
Okay.
So we know that you've heard me talk about the leaky gut.
Right.
Leaky gut, hyperpermeable bowel. The other is an environmental trigger. So what that means is maybe you grow up on antibiotics. Maybe you had one antibiotic. Maybe you do a bunch of coffee, you have stress, too much sugar. Maybe you're drinking a soda every day. That stresses out the GI tract. Over time, that turns into this thing we call leaky gut. Your tummy starts to lose its capability, and you start getting these fractures, and then these proteins, these things that you come into contact with every day, start to get into your bloodstream, and your immune system attacks them. That's a very inflammatory, aggressive reaction. It should never happen that way. So the majority of the population has leaky gut because we all live in the 21st century. We're inundated with those pathogens, those chemicals, coffee. I mean, I do coffee, but it has to be in moderation. I mean, I appreciate a good cup of coffee, but when we do it a couple times a day with the soda, with the stress, with the decongestant, with the nutritional deficiency, with the new pathogen that you came into contact with, it stresses out the GI tract, and that's leaky gut.
Okay.
Hyperpermeable bowel.